fine once I get it going. I just gotta build. We on. Just gotta get to it. Sorry, phone testing off. Yeah, just pass me there. And do I got the charger over there? Street.
Vegas.
Regular.
Regular Vegas. Not extreme. Stuff
Yeah, we on up.
All right.
Start.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So, all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the bias should at the house of David. All right, this is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, another camp day prophesied the beautiful downfall of AKA Rome, AKA Sodom and Gomorrah, AKA Egypt, AKA Babylon. All right, here are the shores of America. All right, that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. All right, by thermonuclear fire for the whoredoms and the atrocity that it has done unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's name, his image, and his people. Okay, so this place, all right, and the man who's in charge of it, hey, has something to answer for, as well as the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, because pursuant to the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8, 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die. All right, for not believing upon the true testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, not believing on his name, all right, not believing on his laws, statutes, and commandments, rehearsing and practicing the righteous acts, all right, following after their father, the devil, wanting to be a part of this Western philosophy and this Western society, to think that, hey, this place will last forever. All right. Two, that they are equal. All right, or that they're actually supposed to be equal. All right. Hey, and due to Bible prophecy and scripture, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai says, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, as well as the speckled bird, who looks like the other nations, all right, but their father's line goes back to so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians, who are supposed to be above those people, all right? So we're supposed to be above those people. The way that you carry yourself, the things that you do, all right, how you speak, and your whole demeanor is supposed to be that of somebody who is above and not beneath, all right? And they have you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, right, as well as you speckled birds, hey, underneath it. All right, hey, to bow down to their will, okay, and to be an atrocity unto our power. All right, it is the nation of Israel who Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cares for, who he has loved, all right, who he has ordained, okay, and we are under a chastisement for the disobedience that we have shown unto our power, all right?
I got to what the brother is saying, he's saying that the so-called Latino, the Native Americans, Seminole Indians, speckled birds, like father's line go back. These are the type of people we ought to be, you know? this Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we're holy people. That means we're different. You know, we're supposed to be above the other nations, right? That Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, your power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. To be above all people upon the face of the earth, as well as to be separate. Okay? For us to be separate than these other nations. We are set apart, all right, from these other nations. That's why the other nations don't like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right? As well as you speckled birds. That's why you always find issues. All right, no matter where you go, even though this devil might smile in your face, they're ready to stab you in the back. All right, because war is in his heart. Okay, he wants to continue to take you down, to continue, to make you the laughing stock of the planet. Okay, but without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into these scripts, and show you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua the things that are to come to pass. All right, because as we know, and as you should know by now, hey, we're at the end of this thing. All right. This is the end. All right. So hey, there's famine coming. All right. Hey, the famine of bread and the famine of the word. But let's go ahead and get into this famine of the word.
This is Amos 8, starting at 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said he's going to send a famine of the word, but not a famine of bread. All right. Hey, because knowing that man should not live by bread alone. All right. Understanding that the real bread that you need to make it through this time of Jacob's trouble. All right. Has slowly crept upon us and is now, turning up. Okay. Is now turning up. So, that slowly crept upon us and turning up, that it is the famine of the word that you are going to need. All right, you can find bread and substance anywhere. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can make that come up. All right, as he rained down manna for his people, in the wilderness. Okay, so you can't be worried about that bread. The true living bread is the bread of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, which Yahweh provided Yahushua as that bread and that living water. All right, and that famine of the word is talking about the prophets being off of the highways and byways. All right, those men speaking and prophesying. All right, things to come as prophecy is. Okay,
Continue. And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and shall not find it.
Right, there's going to come a day where there's not going to be any brothers out here. All right, with 100% doctrine. All right, coming out of GMS, starting with the Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakam. All right, and the elders and the bishops under. All right, the word is going to be taken away. All right, and when that word is taken away, a lot of you people are going to be in a very, very bad case. All right, the other nations will definitely be in a bad case, but it's not about the other nations. All right, it's about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right? It doesn't matter about anybody else. Okay? It doesn't. Whether you care to respect it, love it, hate it, it doesn't matter. All right? The only thing that matters is obedience. All right? And obedience unto the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? And this is why, you have to get this limited time offer. All right? You Israelites. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, right? As well as you speckled birds, okay? Because this isn't a so-called a color thing, all right? It is a bloodline thing. You have to have the blood of the Most High's only begotten Son, coming through your lineage. And that is through who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? That's where the blood lies. And that's, as the brother said, Michael Jackson earlier, if that song Black or White. All right, it doesn't matter what your face is, it matters where your blood is and what your place is. That is your place, where your bloodline comes from. Your lineage, your heritage. Doesn't matter about anything else.
Hey, yeah. I got a phrase, John. So yeah, if this was a multiple choice test, you need all, The answer is D. All of the above. God. You need that seed line from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God. Right? This is the book of John, chapter 6 and verse 47. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life. I am that bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man might eat thereof and not die. And this is the point. 51. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. All right. And Yahweh Shai is that bread. Yahweh Shai is the word. That is feeding, all right, his sheep, all right, his people, all right, and that's the elect, all right, in these times, all right. But he's gonna be that spiritual, food, that spiritual cleansing, all right, that is needed, to make it out of this thing, all right. Because in the times of famine, and even as Yahweh Shai had in previous accounts of the Bible where he fed people, he made, he performed these miracles, but he had a couple instances where he actually fed people, with more than the food. All right.
All right. Hey, brother makes a good point. Before Yahweh Shai fed him with food, before Yahweh Shai fed him with food, they were what, 3 days with him in the wilderness? All right. Hey, he said, I can't send these people away hungry. All right. So what did he do? He supped with him. He gave him the word. All right, which is the word of the Most High, Yahweh. All right, Ma'ashem Yahweh Shai speaking from his mouth. Okay, and then gave him a bread. All right, and performed miracles and gave glory unto the Most High. All right, performed those miracles in a similitude to what's to come. Okay, because here it is. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, hey, is merciful, hey, and is just in all his ways. Okay?
This is Romans 10, starting at 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Right. How shall they call on them that have not believed? All right. Hey, the Most High's name is not Jehovah. All right. It's not Yahuwah. All right. It's not God. All right. That is nothing but a title. Okay. His name is Yahweh, which means he is he to be. All right. He exists. Okay. Bahashem in the name Yahweh Shai means he saves, he delivers, he's salvation. Bahashem in the name Ruach Kodash, Holy Spirit or Spirit Holy. All right. That Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is imparted unto his people. All right. That spirit is to bring you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians back into remembrance. All right. As well as you speckled birds. All right. Back into remembrance of who you are and whose you are. All right. Because we went off as a nation. It was us who had messed up. All right. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's law is not flawed, neither is he. All right. So that it kills anything that you're thinking that, oh, the Most High got it wrong and his only begotten son got it wrong. They didn't get nothing wrong. All right. Everything is done, hey, for the will and the purpose of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
Right. How should they believe of him of whom they not heard? That's why Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai put his men out on the highways and byways. All right. He said, go teach Salakia in the chief place of concord. All right. Make sure that you are where people can see you and hear you. And let my people know, the sheep of the lost tribes of Israel, let my people know that I'm calling out unto them. All right. Matthew 1:21. All right. He is here for his people. All right. No other people. It is not about you other nations. All right. So get the hell over it. Go ahead.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Right. How shall they hear without a preacher? That's why Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, hey, Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai, all right, to preach unto his nation. Yahweh Shai, hey, through the will of Yahweh, set up 12 disciples. All right, those 12 disciples and the men that followed under them through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, prophets, all right, who were from the womb since the beginning, all right, for his nation. All right, it's always about the nation. It is a nation building heritage. All right, it is for the nation to give glory and bring back glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai at all times. It's never about us. All right, even when the heathen will praise us, it will be praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, it is not about us. All right.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
How shall the no brother woke up and was like, you know what? We're gonna sit. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna grab the Bible, we're gonna grab a camera and we're just gonna preach the word. All right, we're gonna preach the Bible, go out and spend our time and make our body a living sacrifice. All right. Hey, take time from our families, take time for anything that you might have thought you wanted to do in the world, and I'm gonna stop everything. I'm gonna change the way I eat. I'm gonna change the way I dress. I'm gonna change the way I act. I'm gonna put off that old man and be a whole new man. I'm just stop. I'm just saying, because I felt like that today. That's a bunch of bullshit. All right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has changed each and every brother to the way that he needs them to conform to preach his ministry. Okay? Because you cannot come to the altar, as a prophet and continue to be defiled. All right? Hey, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. All right? That's why we have grace and mercy and repentance. Okay? You have to put away those things of the world. And no men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with truth and sincerity is going to sit up here, all right, and continue to come, continue to come and preach his word. All right? Especially in these times. Right? Because for most people, this shit is getting scary. All right? You just seen that brother at IUIC, all right? IUIC, who they were in the hood, but nevertheless, he had to suffer what? He had to suffer an affliction, of persecution. All right? For what? Even though Yahweh Bashem Yahushai told you, to be wise, all right? Where you preach and where you teach. But if they don't accept you there, to wipe off the dust, shake the dust from your feet and go. All right? But nevertheless, these are the things that brothers have to endure. All right?
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
Right. We preach the gospel of peace. What is Yahushai? The Prince of Peace. All right. We preach Yahushai. We preach Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right. Bahashem Rechak Wadash. All right. That peace. It is only Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai who's going to be able to provide you peace at any time. All right. That peace of mind. In the world to come, that peace of mind is more precious than any substance. Okay? That peace of mind is that substance that you're going to need. All right? Because if you don't have that peace of mind, what is substance going to be good for? Nothing. All right? It is not going to help you through anything. You can be the best you can be the best doomsday prepper, and you can have the most equipment. All right, but if you don't have stability, wisdom, and knowledge and stability of these scriptures, all you are doing is saving that up for someone of the elect. All right, so that they may have come across it. Avaratazah, that be us. The water. All right, thank you. All right, because we are spending the time prepping for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in spirit. All right, making our bodies a living sacrifice and continue to do those things that are pleasing unto him. All right? Having faith and standing strong for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It is a requirement. All right? So how glorious is the feat? How glorious is the feat of those proclaiming the downfall of this hellish system? All right? This is hell. If you don't believe it's hell, you stay here. Okay? You stay right fucking here and you wait You wait till those missiles just come and drop down right the fuck on you. All right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to show you. All right? And Abaratazai, in your torment, you hear every word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come to pass while you're burning the fuck up. Right?
Continue on Romans 10 and 16. But they continue. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Elijah said, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who hath believed
Our report. Right. Who have believed the report? Only the 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to believe the report. It is ultimately through predestination. All right. It is only 1/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians that will believe upon the report of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
So Dr. Barnes.
Spoken it too.
God, I ain't seen her in a minute. She came back. She said,
All right.
she said it was too hot for demons. And here she comes.
All right.
So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
Right. Faith coming by hearing, and word by Yahweh.
Romans 10 and 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
Right. So faith cometh by hearing, and hearing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The only way and the only reason that you have faith is leaning upon the power in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is the only way. All right. There is no other way to receive salvation. There is no other way to receive a wisdom, knowledge, and stability of thy times. All right. Without the name first and foremost. All right, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and then calling unto him for repentance. Okay, because you have to repent. You can't be that same old niggard, all right, coming in, doing once what you did in the world and bring it into the truth. It's not going to work. Okay?
I get precept real quick.
Yeah.
It's going to be the book of Acts 4 and 12. And it reads, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. You know?
Right. Neither is there any salvation in any other name. All right? So, hey, Jeebus is not going to give you salvation. Jehovah is not going to give you salvation. Krishna, Buddha, Rayon, Qui-Gon,
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Any false idol,
Any false idol.
But that's the foundation, And one of the first, things of this truth that you must come to accept is that, hey, by no other name are you going to be saved. You're not going to get saved by calling on Jesus Christ. All right, you're not going to get saved, hey, holding that name back, and then in the time of trouble, calling upon him,
God,
and thinking that he's going to adhere to you. Because when the days that shit wasn't, bad, you was calling on a false idol.
God.
You was calling on a white devil. Right? So that's something that you must, rely upon. You must rely upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai before anything, any further, growth in this truth. That's the part of that sincere milk.
Right. Hey, desire that sincere milk and grow thereby. All right. Hey, it is the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. When you hear that glorious name, especially for the first time, all right. Hey, brothers are woken up by the name. All right, by the name. It is the name that snaps brothers and wakes them up. Snaps sisters and wake them up. All right, that name, that glorious name. All right, it's captivating. All right, it stops time.
Or as as the prologue in Ecclesiasticus, says that the things uttered not in the Hebrew tongue don't have the same effect. Pretty much just roughly quoting that.
God,
but it, when you call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're in a different frequency.
Right.
You starting to shed that flesh.
God.
You're under a different vibration
Right. You start to get acclimated to the heavenly frequency.
Right.
All right.
Heavenly order of all things.
Right. Hey, what does it say? Hey, be as in heaven, or on earth as in heaven.
Right.
Right?
And it's a secret. Man, his name is it's a it's a you know a holy thing, sacred. It's not to be played with. As it says in the book of Luke, there's one thing you can't come back from, but the blasphemy of Yahweh. All right, blasphemy, bringing blasphemy to his name. That's why Esau and Edom can't be saved, right? Because they blasphemed him since the beginning.
Right.
All right. It says that in it says that the blasphemy of the Most High, in Revelation 13. That the dragon would do that.
And that dragon has done it time and time again.
Right.
All right.
Still continue. Well, not today, but in these past couple of weeks, we've seen that devil, Harari, bring out that he want AI to rewrite the scripts. All right, you gonna have AI write this perfect, this worldly perfect doctrine, so nobody get offended. All right, when at the end of the day, all right, that's all Esau's tactics. All right, man.
Yeah,
you got it.
This Psalms 19. This Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day utterly speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
God, day unto day uttereth the speech, and night unto night uttereth knowledge. All right? And read that once again from the top.
This is Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High.
Right, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High. All right, the heavens declare the majesty that is given unto the Most High. All right, not only through his words, but through this word going through those airways. Go ahead.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork.
The firmament showeth his handiwork. All right, this what is it called? Airways. All right, that are going through the air so that you can receive this word. Okay, go ahead.
Day unto day utterly speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
Right, day unto day utter the speech. All right, you have brothers, across the world. All right, across the world proclaiming and giving testimony of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's judgments, his mercy and his grace. All right, his order. All right, his law, statutes, and commandments, rehearsing and practicing the righteous act, and heralding in, bringing forth and calling in, our Lord and Savior. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It doesn't matter if it's in Japanese, Cantonese, sign language, Arabic. All right, it doesn't matter. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has every tongue. All right, speaking his language. All right.
When you think about it, it says that the heavens declare, or in that first verse, the heavens declare this.
Oh.
All right, this knowledge isn't of this world. It's it's from above. All right, this is heavenly knowledge.
Oh.
This is some extraterrestrial knowledge.
Right.
This is 360 degrees of wisdom.
Right. And only Yahweh Bashim Yahushai can give them. Only the Ancient of Days, all right, can manifest anything like that. All right? He manifested it through his only begotten Son. All right? And gave that wisdom and knowledge to his only begotten Son, who then gave it to who? His nation. All right? His nation to perform his will. Okay? For all the world belongeth to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? Good and bad, hot and cold. All right?
There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
The Bible clearly tells you, nobody's exempt and nobody's getting away, because I'm going to manifest it and make it a plain upon tables through all languages, through all nations. All right? Because Israel scattered as the sand of the sea. So I want to make sure my lost sheep hear my voice. It doesn't matter where they are. Why? Because they're lost. So I'm going to find them. I'm going to send, hey, my shepherds out, which is first and foremost Yahweh Shai, all right, hey, calling back the 144,000 elect men, all right, call those men back to go and find the rest of the multitude to the 1/3. All right, this is the parable. All right, it is the parable of the wedding. Okay, hey, bidding those unto the marriage. Okay, and it is the men starting with Apostle Tahar. All right, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakam, the elders and the bishops under them that were ordained. All right, men ordained to preach unto the nation of Israel. All right, because this thing is all about the elect coming back. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die. All right, for the disobedience and continuous disrespect. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is justified, hey, for doing away with your ass. Okay?
Okay, I got some. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 27. It says, but Yahweh hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And Yahweh hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Right. Hey, so why would Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, even though he could, why would he choose something that already has glory, that's already, hey, looked upon as great, already looked upon as strong? How much more is it to show me your strength, all right, as a power, than to take something all the way at the bottom and bring it all the way to the top?
Make the deaf, dumb, and blind the prophet.
God.
All right. And now, one more with more knowledge and knowledge of the scriptures than any theologist or theologian, apologetic.
God.
Any vocab alone, any doctor,
worldly scholar.
Hey,
right? Hey, we have more knowledge than
right, through the men that were set up.
right.
All right. Hey, starting with Alba Vivens and the men that were under him, to Apostle Tahar and the men that are under him.
Right, we have more knowledge than the prophets of old.
God.
That's not to be said arrogantly. It's just facts, because more has been revealed through the time. I'll read down one. It says, "And base things of the world and things which are despised hath Yahweh chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are." All right, and let's start off by saying the foolish, are those prophets, are the prophets of today. All right, hey, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake. All right, because you can't be all the way there. All right, there's something foolish about us. As it says, we're made a spectacle unto the world. All right, we're there to be seen, but foolishness in faith. I got one more.
Yep.
This is Jeremiah 3:15. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." Those pastors, the men that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh set up on the highways and byways, to give you the word. All right, it's not who you think should be giving it to you. It's not going to be the most clean cut, which nothing wrong if a brother is clean cut and as long as he's doing the best to keep the laws, not getting a worldly haircut, not getting that fresh so-called fresh lineup, right? But
Shaving off your beard.
right, but being well kept, ain't nothing wrong with that. But we're not here to look a part of this world. We're not out here in all right, and the designer clothing, big dookie gold chains on, all right, trying to look like
We ain't gonna have
a part of this world.
All right. Hey, we have what is sufficient even as daily bread. All right. We take what is allotted to us, but strive for perfection. Okay?
Right.
If Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai wants a brother to have more money, guess what he's gonna do? He's going to impart that unto him.
Yeah, brother might have a nice car. Some
God.
brothers might have, fat homes.
God.
All right, but it's all blessing through, Yahweh Shem Shai. And I'm sure that they earned it and they're using it to benefit the body as well.
God. Right. Hey, because, charity covers a multitude of sins. Right? It is Yahweh Shem Shai who's giving those brothers the things, those sincere brothers the things for the ministry. All right? You don't ever hear about what brothers are doing for other brothers. Why? Because they are doing it by sincerity.
Right, we're not on TikTok. Oh, look what I did this brother.
Right.
I got this brother some new shoes.
Right.
Every camp pointing at shoes. Yeah, you see them shoes? I got that.
Yeah. See, I did that. I did that.
In stocks right now.
TikTok did though.
Right. They want their reward. They want that praise. All right. You want your praise on this side.
Right. Hey, like there's this dude. I forgot what he called himself. He might be a J. He might just be a Edomite. I don't know. He go around the hood and he got whole face chat. He tattered like pretty much head to toe. He called himself like some righteousness or something like that.
Yeah.
He wear a shirt that said like Jesus saves and shit. And he go out handing, hundreds of dollars out, thousands of dollars out to random people. No, not
the dude. He's getting them food and shoes and all that stuff.
Right. Which I mean, those is all good acts. It's good to get to the poor when you can.
Right. But he's showcasing.
Right.
But he's showcasing he made a platform out of charity. All right. Hey, charity is something to be done in silence and in secret. All right.
You're doing it for your own gain.
Right.
Pretty much at the end of the day. You could say you're not, but at the end of the day, you keep on putting, like, I get trying to promote people to give back.
Right.
But now that's all for self gain. It's like, selling the word pretty much.
God.
You're pretty much selling the word, and because all the money you're giving back, you're getting it back.
Right.
They say that in, I think that's Job, that you seek to give, but then you shall be restored. Right. And our people are of the devil, that are of their father, the devil.
Right.
All right. So, just because you keep on getting substance and, feel like you're doing the right thing and you keep on getting it back doesn't mean nothing.
Hey, that's why the devil has it in his tax laws. All right. Hey, to put you tax exempt. All right. Those businesses that
the more you get, you still get tax, you get a break on your taxes.
Damn.
How you miss that?
Yeah. I don't know how you fucked that up. I almost popped this time.
Oh, nobody's saying that.
All right, go ahead.
Romans 9 and 16.
How about Shimmy? I almost made him hear the word.
Right.
Probably tired.
Yeah, he was about to have it. He probably bent his rim.
Yeah.
Romans 9 and 16.
Like, motherfuckers that had nice cars don't know how to drive. It's like, Israel. You had the, the benefits of being under the law and, the being Yahweh Shemi's chosen people right there. But you didn't see the work in it. All right, you didn't know how to drive that car. Like running over curves. That's not even a curve. That's a whole planter box. And you ran over the whole thing of it. Probably a chick driving her man's car. Oh shit! He ain't gonna find out.
He's gonna beat me.
Look at the passenger like, don't tell.
Romans 9 and 16. So then, if it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Right, it's Yahweh Shemi Al Shai who shows mercy. All right, it's Yahweh Shemi Al Shai who ordains all things. Go ahead.
For the scriptures said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right. So how much more, hey, is it for Yahweh when he has already, Yahweh Bashim Shai, when he already stated why he did it? He said, I raised the Pharaoh up. I raised the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh. Where did Egypt, well, Egypt ruled the known world at that time. All right? Everybody was subdued and in subjection.
Hey, he said, yeah, Pharaoh was that power. Egypt was that powerhouse.
He said, I raised Pharaoh. Not only Pharaoh, but pharaohs. All right, because it had to get to a point where it was at its height. And Yahweh Bashim Shai took what? Egypt down at its height. All right, showing his might and his power. You believe this is power? Let me show you power. All right? And let me show you whose power I am. Who belongs to me. All right? Who I belong to, but who belongs to me first and foremost.
Hey, that's why when we inherit the kingdom, hey, that fear is going to come along with God. All right, that's part of the glory. All right, hey, we're going to be that, as it says in, what's that, Genesis, the 5th chapter, how it says that the sons of God were men of renown.
God.
All right, well, think about that's what our heritage goes back to, the men of renown. Because think about the fame and the story of Moses. I just was watching a lesson. I forgot whose lesson it was, but that it's a different type of fame. Moses' fame lasted how many years? All right, compared to, I think it was the brothers in Chicago, that were talking about it. But Moses' fame, still today.
Yep.
Still today.
Hey, Tupac got a little bit, Tupac is, but if you go back, not everybody today know who, Louis Armstrong is or Miles Davis, motherfuckers probably, young people, they might not even know who Tupac is,
Jay-Z.
right, they know Lil Jay-Z. It's crazy.
Hey, but that's the exact thing. Hey, that's the exact thing that Yahweh Bashim Shai said. All right. Hey, you have nothing. All right. All power is mine.
Think about how fast and the fall of these little rappers today is. Hey, everybody forgot about Lil Pump. Right. Lil
Uzi Vert, Fetty Wap,
yeah, Fetty Wap, he almost
Bobby Shmurda
in the win.
He's out dancing.
Yeah. But they come as fast as they go.
Right.
Or go as fast as they come.
And ultimately to destruction. All right. Hey, and and Israel. Hey, these are your leaders. These are the people that you set up as leaders. All right. These are the people that you hold so high. Hey, because what? He got that prosperity doctrine. He got the bag. Right. He got that bag. Ultimately, he followed Christianity.
Right. If he lived with, right. But if he lived, he lived to his world. And that Christianity, that prosperous doctrine. You live to my ways. Hey, everything's. You're gonna get money. You're gonna hustle hard. You can do it. Right. All right. Pray to God. Keep God in your prayers.
Right. Hustle hard first.
God, yeah. God, well, he had that one album, God Forgives, I Don't. Yeah.
Hey. Every man, right, will be accountable for every idle word.
Right.
Okay? Every idle word. And that right there is some blasphemy shit right there. Right?
You think he's gonna forgive you for all the satanic bullshit you did?
Hey, that's how you're gonna be destroyed. Because you didn't forgive, you don't forgive, but I forgive, and I'm gonna show you how I give you forgiveness.
And that's some prideful shit to say.
Right.
There's this other song I forgot. He's this Nigerian cat that blew up off of Instagram. He got a song. It's called oh shit! It's funny. It's like some try Jesus, don't try me or something. Something because I lay them hands on you.
Hey, wow.
You know,
Hey, no. Hey, you will have.
his name like Toby the Weed. You know, I can't say his last name. They go by Toby. He pretty popular. Yeah, but
They gonna have. Hey, they gonna have the fame. You gonna have a fame, but that fame is gonna be everlasting content.
right.
All right. The fame of when the elect see you in the kingdom. Hey, you so and so. You used to be this Jay-Z. All right. You used to be this person
Yeah,
who
where's he
didn't
now?
stand.
You're
All
still
right.
gonna be, a prince of the power.
Right.
But where on that totem, we're on that in that order,
In that hierarchy.
You know,
All right.
Jay-Z, just like most of our women, they done sold out, for short-term glory.
Oh.
Our women today is so quick to run to Esau, for a temporary, satisfaction, or a part-time lover.
We have Romans 9:18. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will be hardened.
Yahweh Shemi Shai said he'll have mercy on whom he'll have mercy, who he chooses, who he deems necessary, who he deems worthy. All right? Hey, it's not for any other nation. All right? It's not for any other people to decide. It is Yahweh Shemi Shai's decision, and he has already made it. Since when? Since the beginning.
Yeah, just because he got a favorite people don't mean that you got to necessarily like him.
God.
That's just the way. You're not gonna change my mind. Hey, I like this brother. You may have different feelings for him. I ain't gonna mess up what I got with him.
God.
Or I like these type of dogs. You like,
right.
Cocker Spaniels. It's a preference. Yeah, about Shemi Al-Shai's preference is what the a second Idris 5. These are my favorite things. The Israelites are them people.
Right.
We them boys.
Yeah, the sewer just kicked up.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
He just threw this shit over there.
Great.
Figuratively, it
came with all the heathens. With all them Hamites. All them Hamites pulled up from sewer started kicking.
Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh Bashemi Shai will have mercy on Jacob, and I will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Right. Yahweh Bashemi Shai will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. Despite all that Israel has done. All right, because like the brother said, hey, Yahweh Bashemi Shai has a preference. That preference is the nation of Israel. Why? Because it's only Israel who's been battle tested. All right. Hey, as Yahweh Shemi Shai sees fit. All right. You other nations have had your time of glory. All right. Yahweh Shemi Shai is just. You've had your kingdom. Right. He's fair. All right. You've had your kingdom. You've had Israelites under your foot. You've had the whole 9 yards. You've partaken of our wine. You've partaken of our women. You've had it all. But now, it's coming back to where it belongs. All right, that's it. That's it. It's coming back to where it belongs. All right, and for you, touching those precious things that you ought not, all right, that you ought not. Hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to put you in remembrance of all things. Remember that you have a place, and remember that he has a people, and remember that he is the power of his people and the power of all powers. All right? He is not only going to set his nation in order, he is going to cast down the fucking idols he gave you. How much more power and glory is Yahweh Shemi Shai? He's going to take your own fucking idols from you. Your Rock of Mecca, he's going to crush that shit. Your Christianity, he's going to put the cross to the fire. Buddha, he's going to throw that shit across the fucking sea as a fucking skipping stone. All right? It doesn't matter whatever it is, whoever you praise. All right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to bring that idol down. All right?
Well, what's been going on, you saw nations put India, they were throwing their idols, who they praised, and they were throwing it all in the damn ground and breaking because they know that there's no power.
Right. What's the biggest idol that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to crash though?
I didn't see it all. I didn't see it all.
Well,
Hey, he's praying over there. No, he got his man, he's praying. Yeah.
but I was saying,
The power of love. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to kill a lot of you motherfuckers.
right. But and one of the biggest idols that he's going to take out, is this monetary system.
God.
Right? Because the dollar bill is it's an idol.
Yeah.
Right? People worship this money. All right. What's today?
Hey, it's July 1st. Hey, we're in the fifth net.
Yeah, they now activate.
So that means all that rapping, y'all be talking about blue faces and dead presidents, that shit ain't gonna matter no more. So what you gonna rap about then?
Right. Hey, they got something to rap about. All right. They got something that they stirred up. All right. Hey, matter of fact, get that and then let's jump over to the MOTV. Keep on reading.
All y'all raps gonna be struggle rap.
Right.
Go straight to struggle rap.
This is Romans 19 and 19. It's Romans 9 and 19. Though thou wilt say then unto me, why doth ye yet find fault? For who hath risen his will?
God, who has resisted his will, right? Hey, nobody can resist the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
But oh man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast they made me thus?
Right. Hey, should you say to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, why did you make me to be, why did you make me an Edomite? Why did you make me to believe upon a false idol? Why did you make me of a heathen nation? All right, no. Go ahead.
Hath not the potter
Potter.
power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have made vessels unto honor and dishonor. All right. Edom is chiefly the vessel to dishonor. All right. But if we're putting in the wide spectrum of things, it is Yahweh as his nation, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right. Because Israel is spread out as the sand of the sea. All right. So through all these nations, his people, the Israelites, are the vessel for honor, and every other nation outside of the nation of Israel is unto dishonor. Plain and simple. Chiefly starting with Esau, Edom. Okay? The so-called white man. Okay? Got it.
This Revelations 13, starting at Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had. Revelation 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man.
Right. Hey, Esau, Edom did a great work, did a great wonder, with Big Boy and Junior. All right. Hey, those. I can't say Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right? Nagasaki.
Batman and
Batman and Big Boy.
Something like that.
The H-bomb.
A-bomb.
All right, they just drop. All right, and decimate. All right, there has never been anything like that seen and used in war before.
Right, and I think that movie come out this month.
Yeah, it comes out this month.
Oppenheimer.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful.
You know.
Talk about that one with
Yeah, let me grab that no, not with Denzel. I'm talking about
what's his name?
Oppenheimer. I don't know who
The white dude from or the place Scarecrow.
yeah,
That guy.
yeah, he's Oppenheimer. You know the scientist. You know that made the. You know he was with one of them German. You know, wisdom at a team. You know. Oh yeah, I was. Um,
It's coming out this month.
that's how.
Yeah. Hey, it's just like that bomb that was dropped over on in Ukraine. All right. Hey, it looked like people thought it was a nuke. All right. They thought it was a nuke, but it wasn't. But if that wasn't a nuke, look how much more. Hey, that's if what is it? They say that the bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki is only like 3% of what those bombs are today. Hey, ain't shit. All right, you got it.
All right, what did Putin say though? He said two Satans.
Yeah,
Two Satans would take out America. Easy. It's light work.
Just like that.
Light work. All right, this is Isaiah 54:16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy."
Right, that was that. Hey, that was that Smith. All right, that was that Smith that created that. Hey, to cause the fear.
Right, those German scientists / engineers, right?
Yep.
All right, they created that weapon, that sword. All right, so weapons of mass destruction. You know, ICBM thermal. Well, and today they evolutionized or evolved into thermonuclear ICBM missiles. All right, with even more destructive. I remember Joe Rogan had a podcast that said that there's enough nuclear power to burn this world like 100 times over, 1,000 times over, some ridiculous amount like that.
Hey, that's that assured destruction. Right.
So this place is down. You know, what's that movie you had me watch with Ferris Bueller?
Some of
it was like
not some of all fears.
With no, it was when he was playing with his computer.
Yeah.
And then
the net. No, that's not.
He was playing with his computer. He had like a chess game, but then it turned into like a war game.
Yeah. It slipped my mind. I'm like, yeah.
Then he thought he was playing just like a fake game, but it was really about to start.
He was controlling.
It was gonna launch all them nukes to go.
It is hot out here.
Probably a mo.
Yeah.
It's crazy, they said.
All right. You got it.
Continuing back on Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they shall make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. The image of the beast is the system. All right. The system that has been set up and the system that we're currently starting to exit. All right. Because, hey, here it is we're going into the, what is it, fourth industrial age, this would be?
Yeah, this is the fourth industrial.
The technocracy. All right.
Yeah, we in it.
Yeah, and we in it. All right. Hey, this is that change. All right. This is what are those guys? The Egyptologists that work with me. He said, hey, what's happening right now? We're entering in the changing of the guard, and the changing of the guard, and the portal is opening up. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well, how does Egyptology, how does Egyptologists, you know, create portals,
Right.
you know, jerking themselves off. That's how that tomb just made this world by busting their nuts. You should tell them, you know, Germans made that, right? Germans made the Egyptology bullshit too. But yeah, you know, the majority of Jake followed.
Because they see the prominence and the dominance. Here it is. It is on Jake's spirit, right? It's on Jake's spirit to have that hierarchy, right? To be above, all right. But it's not in Jake's spirit at this time. Hey, to rightly divide the truth, all right. To understand where that hierarchy comes from, to understand what it is to be in a position of power, all right. And that position of power, does what? With great power comes great responsibility.
Right. Hey, I had a friend in the world like a year ago, 2 years ago, went to Egypt and went and saw the little pyramids, went on tours and stuff. Said there's like a lot of, I guess you'd say that they were like seeking for, you know, the truth. And one dude was like deep into like, you know, Sanskrit and everything, but he's like, not none of them believe in no Egyptology bullshit. You know, that chemistry shit,
Right.
you know, and they're like, oh, that's all bullshit.
They live there.
No, they don't live there. They was traveling. He was on like a tourist, you know, thing. But
Yeah, all that goes
everybody
back,
was like on a mission to learn something. You
right.
know?
That goes back to your sorcery with your magi's. All right. All that stuff is nothing but sorcery. Okay.
And they was talking about stuff like, you know, chemistry and stuff like that. Like all that shit is bullshit.
Right. Hey, it's another way that Jake has led astray.
Right.
All right. Hey, because it's
Stumbling block.
yes, a stumbling block. It's that because in Jake's mind, it's prominent. Right. They see the pyramids, they see the gold, they see things
Another
that Jake are attracted.
you know,
Right.
Dark skin rulership.
Right. And we were kings, huh? We were kings once upon a time.
But no, those people, you know, and the Moors, you know, it's completely two different, you know,
Right.
two different
Bloodlines.
Yeah, two different bloodlines, two different people. Hey, because with that Cleopatra movie that got released on or with the show that got released on Netflix, they suing Netflix for making Cleopatra look like Jake.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a lawsuit. Anybody, that's how you know Egypt don't fuck with you.
Right.
Know? Israel. You know, they don't fuck with the so-called Negro. Because they made her, you know, a beautiful light-skinned woman, you know, light-skinned Negro woman, so-called, right?
Hey, it goes
They was like, fuck, y'all putting shame on our shit. We not them.
right. Hey, it goes to show you that you're still low, Jake.
Hey, they even going to call out, you know, people for like using, you know, African. I read some
African dresses.
African, you know, art on there, like how Nas got the
face
the pharaoh, well the tomb, the sarcophagus on one of his albums. You know, they say, you know, fuck they like they don't want them to use that shit.
Right, I am.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, but yeah, you know, Jake constantly goes towards, you know, that because that's just what they see. You know, that's what's been pushed on them. And they not smart or they too dumb to pick up a book and read it for themselves.
It's about his children.
Hey, Isaiah 1. I'll grab it real quick. You know, because Isaiah 1 says, Isaiah 1 and 3, it says, the ox knoweth his owner. I'm going to start at 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
God, hey, how about Shimei Shai said he has nourished and brought up children, All right, he has brought up the children of the nation of Israel. Hey, giving them what? The law, statutes. Giving them the law, statutes, and commandments. But Israel did what? Hey, Israel turned from the law, statutes, and commandments. Went and followed after other gods, wanted to be like these other heathen ass nations. All right, and wanted to put themselves, hey, in a lower case. Really?
Right. Denounce,
Right.
you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. I said, nah,
Right.
I ain't with that. But verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. Right? Yeah, that's the point.
You don't know, nor do you consider. All right, you don't consider that you are better than every other nation on this planet, Jake. All right, you don't consider that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has a care and a love for you, even for the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Hey, that will come back through the loins of the elect. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is a just power. He cares about first and foremost his elect. All right, and after the 2/3 come back through the loins of the elect, what are they still receiving? The commonwealth of Israel.
Right.
All right, that commonwealth is eternal life, rulership, prominence, and dominance over all these other nations.
Right. Y'all so quick to grasp and cleave on anything else besides the Bible.
God, you know, because that's that Halle Berry Monsters Ball. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. You want what feels good. All right.
This is spiritual. As you see, Jake kind of gravitates, you know, days, you know, gravitating towards being more spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, even if they don't believe in nothing, I'm trying to get my spirit right.
God. Hey, atheists. You hear atheists, self-proclaimed atheists say, "Hey, you know, I'm trying to get myself right, trying to get my spirit
I
right."
don't believe in nothing. I just believe in. I just believe in myself.
Right.
You know, try to get this.
If you don't believe in nothing, you believe in yourself, fool. You still believe. All right? You still have a belief system. All right? And that belief system, hey, ties back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai having a care and a love for you. All right? You can roll it down a little bit. Because it's up a little bit. Roll it down just a bit.
I'll just
Continue back on Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Hey, you're starting to see and hear about this image of the beast. You already heard about it times past, right? You've been hearing about it. First it started with little doggies, little Sparky, all right, little Chunky, little Sam, little Clifford, all right? Hey, they went ahead and we're going to put this little tracker in there just in case you lose them, all right? And we're going to put all this information on there and make sure you can find them, okay? Now, they had put it some years back. They had already sent it up to the Senate, hey, to put it in your children.
they're trying to make you the dog.
Right? Now they're making you the dog. Now that it has been a battle tested, right? Despite any side effects that may happen, okay? Hey, now you are becoming, hey, that lab rat.
So just as the Edomite woman said, you know, hey, even though it could be, you know,
Even though it could have some issues and some problems.
right, it has side effects and you know, but we know as the plagues that are going to come along with it, you know, and that grievous sore, right? Even though that could happen, it's going to be so much more beneficial to us.
I don't have to carry my purse. I don't have to carry a wallet, no keys.
But she's still going to be carrying that purse.
Right. Hey, because
A woman can't go nowhere without a damn purse.
read that from the
They
top.
can't go to take a walk without a purse.
Yeah.
It's Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right. The image is the system that is being shown right now. All right. The image is the system. Hey, was Rome 2.0. Hey, the plebeians, the patricians, the Democrats, the Republicans, the House and the Senate, Pharaoh and the President. All the whole system set up. Now going more into the financial system. All right. Hey, to connect, to finish up connecting all the dots. All right, to put everything together so everything can be, hey, what did the brother just say? Convenience. All right, a convenience for this devil, hey, to have more control and the ultimate control over you, hey, through his sorcery, through his sword.
So false advertising.
God,
All the way around. He advertised that he was this strong, mighty man. He advertised that he knew the best thing for you. All right, look at everything that has came with, some more bullshit, worse, uh, you know, more baggage than you could ask for.
Trying to make it look like this will make your life easier.
hey, he did the clinical trials, right? But like all medication, it has a side effect. All right, and that's what the fast talker, the micro machine guy at the end of the commercials, in the health pharmaceutical commercials, tell you about the side effects, the fine print, all right, that are in contracts.
If you're suffering from it.
All right.
And then, hey, 30 years later, you see that other commercial that come on. If you took,
you may have the ability for a class action lawsuit.
The commercial that advertised that drug, and then you played the one that was the lawsuit commercial right after.
Hey, it's like it's no different than asbestos and paint. All right.
Yeah, that's or Roundup.
Roundup.
Hey, that's the thing though that Esau has so many people on the psych meds and every other type of drug to cure something that gives them 10 more problems.
Right.
They take these and then now they liver go out, or take this and then now they batshit crazy if they don't have it.
Right, and these are hey, this is not medical information. This is side effects that have been stated, hey, on commercials for certain pharmaceuticals that people take. All right, this is by no means any medical information. We are not medical physicians of this world. All right, we're spectating from the things that are said and seen. All right. As permitted for your laws.
And the news articles that come out, that's proof in the pudding that Esau, sorcery don't work.
Right.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. Hey, if you don't fall to this devil system, guess what? Hey, you have a consequence. First, it's going to start off with the consequence for not being a part of this society, not having the dainty things of this society. Hey, them casting you out of your home. All right, here it is. Your home's paid off, but you know what? I'm going to take that. Why? Because you're not bending to my will. Well, I thought this was my land, my property, my freedom. It was what I allowed you to have. All right? This devil has so many hidden penal codes in his law. All right, that you have really no rights and really no freedom.
Hey, what that remind me of was
you own a property, but you're still paying tax.
Around like 2015-ish, back in Frisco, all right, in the city, they pretty much had the tech was booming, right? So you had big companies like Google and moving in. And they were creating like pretty much they were making people move out of the city, out of their homes at the tenants, because the tenants were selling them under, or the owners of these apartments, they were selling them underneath all the people that were living there.
Yep.
All right, they were selling them underneath their tenants because big corporations were just coming in and they needed housing and stuff for their employees. So you had this big like techie like freaking
Influx.
Yeah, influx, and then you had people going homeless because they couldn't afford to. The tenant would either raise the rent on them, or the owner would raise the rent on them, or they would sell out. You know, and then they couldn't go find nothing else because now the whole area is
Right.
expensive as hell. So, yeah, it's already expensive as hell, but it already was expensive as hell out there.
Hey, what is that? What's that called?
That is,
Yes.
it is gentrification.
Yeah.
You know how Duval made a joke one time. He said, "Slow down gentrification. Every at least once a month, I go outside and let my gun off." You
Yeah.
know.
Right.
But, hey, he was advertising for this devil too.
Right.
You know, none of these celebrities, and that's what all these celebrities gonna do. They gonna go start branding or be an ambassador
Right.
for the sea.
Hey, I was thinking of this under. Hey, they did that through red light, right? Hey, through red light. Hey, this particular area is going to be this for so long, and we're going to keep these laws like this because guess what? Hey, this devil has all these laws on the book. Times past. Fuck it. Right. Hey, and certain laws had to be taken out and had to be manipulated so this law could be slid in.
What the Supreme Court just did.
Yeah.
They just said,
Perfect example.
They just said that color, doesn't matter. So, when you're starting to, when you go into
college.
Yeah, I think it was for the college.
Yeah.
But when you apply places now, I guess they're not going to have, and I don't know how far the law goes, but for college, when you go to apply, you don't have to state your ethnicity.
Right.
All right, but all these years they made you sign it, made you go into that little box and mark, like Hispanic.
You're only. It's funny. Jake is only getting the opportunity, so-called opportunity, when the end is here. All right.
Right, and what I think they're going to personally do, is that tie that into the reparations. So now, now we legally don't have to give you reparations, because we're all equal, right?
Yeah. They playing you, Jake.
Hey, we want reparations. Okay? We don't want the reparations of this world. All right? We want We want our inheritance. All right? We want our inheritance of reparation. Hey, that righteous recompense. All right? Hey, we're going to get it. This already guaranteed. It has already happened through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Right. That's it. Just want to see you in chains. Everything that you did to us, give back. Hey, what did Yahweh Shemi Shai say? Pay unto him double. All right? So everything that you gave back, we're going to give it back to you righteous. Okay? Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 16.
Lucky, you don't have to worry about Esau, Edom. You don't have to worry about you other nations. Worry about buck breaking. All right? You ain't got to worry about all that atrocities, all the filthy and dirty and disgusting shit that you have done. Hey, you're even going to have cleaner food to eat. All right? It might be dirt, but it's still cleaner than what you get. Okay?
Yeah, because they were starving. They were starving Jake on their plantation.
God.
They didn't want him to get enough strength to run off. Right?
Hey, we need you healthy enough. All right, because you got a lot of building to do. Hey, you got the world's dangerous jobs.
I forgot how much I was reading. I forgot what book I was reading, but they said 3 pounds. It was like for a month's ration for all the slaves in this group was 3 pounds and some like meal. But 3 pounds of meat ain't that much.
Right.
Today you go through that.
An hour.
2 days.
Oh.
So depending on how much you eat.
Hey.
But they was having to make those rations last the whole month.
Right. Hey, that's your how about Shimmy Shai. Hey, putting us in those horrible conditions.
The dude was on tour with us. It was on like a plantation, tour, and he said that the dude giving the tour said that they fed their slaves good.
Right.
So
yeah.
He said, how you feed the slaves good if this is probably not enough to feed them throughout the whole week.
Right. Hey. Don't be a slave getting caught taking something from the crop. Right?
Yes.
Right, so how much you think he's gonna feed you? Feed? You
Pay
know?
unto him double.
Or you gonna get a pound and a half of dog shit. Well, you know, so some meat, you know, but you gonna get the
It's gonna be bottom
Oh.
grades.
yeah, it's gonna be
Lowest
worse
grade.
than a $2 steak.
Hey, we're gonna make sure you eat though.
Not gonna be no Salisbury steak. It's gonna be it's all the muscle, you know. You gotta chew on that for, you know.
Hey, you're coming into some great times, E. you got greatness in your future.
Very bright.
It's a very bright future. All right? Because you're gonna be in the sun. All right? You're gonna be bright red. Bright. All that brightness. Shine bright like a diamond. A ruby. You're gonna shine bright like a ruby.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. You got this Neuralink, and it's now coming into human trials under Elon Musk. You got this BlackRock who's been in human trials for the last 5 years. You got Wallet Mart. All right. Wallet Mart or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's that wristband, right?
Yeah.
It was the actual charagma, right?
Yeah, they got one,
And
and
the wristband with the tattoo.
yeah, they got another one tattoo. All right. Hey, you got Bill Gates. All right, who has now you know the one that you can swallow. All right, you have
They got the pill form now.
yeah.
You know?
They got hey, just in case you want to. What do you say? What the hell to say? Just
You
in
said
case.
you want to rebel
That's
against
right.
your parents. Yeah. Right?
Just in case.
And that's the whole thing. This whole thing is rebellion.
Right.
Now, that's the point that I wanted to make when I brought out Isaiah 1, you know, that the family of Israel rebelled against the Most High. That's going to be the biggest form of rebellion. Is to take that RFID, all right, micro C, HIV. You know, that's the biggest form of rebellion. All right, that's what Esau has pretty much set up. They're making rebellion cool. They've been making rebellion cool. All right, just look at their rock music. You know, it's all really, you know, about rebellion. This whole system is set up off of rebellion.
Hey, what did
What's it saying instead of? Let me just pull it out.
what did Frank Sinatra say? Unforgivable.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be unforgivable, and it's gonna be unforgettable. All right. Hey, you're not gonna forget that you were one of the ones that took them. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right. Those of you who bow down to this devil, all right, you will not forget, and it will be a shame unto you. Right? That's everlasting contempt.
That's the thing you can't get repentance from too. You know, that's the ultimate. You can't take it and then be like, oh, try to take it out and then think you can make it. No. That's something you do you can't come back from. Because you made a spiritual decision that you chose Esau Edom as your power, man.
The only way you're coming back is through the loins of the elect. Right?
Tom, what's that? Rebellion is a sin of witchcraft is 1 Samuel? I thought it was 1 Samuel 15. I might have just looked over it.
Read on that. Like
Continuing. Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. No man might buy or sell, hey, unless you have this device, all right, to see I threw my hip, okay? All right, hey, unless you have that, as these stores are setting it up and you see it in plain sight, you got the gas stations, you got the ATMs, all right, at this time, okay, you have what is it, Walgreens, you have there's on TikTok there's a supermarket, hey, that has that, and then it has a identification. All right, you gotta step as you social distancing. All right, you have to step in these the little footprints. Okay, hey, so it can do what? So it can identify. Right.
They got that going on now in China and in Sweden. And then there was a video of a guy that was touring for work. He was in the UK and he was showing that.
Right. It's this whole is it's not only going to be that of it's an all inclusive. All right. This devil wants to give that convenience for all inclusiveness of destruction for you. All right. Hey, so he has all your system, all your documentation that it could be right there. So he knows exactly who it is that he put down. All right. So which substance does he have? All right. Hey, this is that devil's child. All right. And all small and great, rich and poor. All right. Hey, it doesn't matter who you are. Okay. Hey, that you're the top entertainer or top influencer. All right, is definitely gonna be one. All right, gonna be one that leads you dumbass two turds to destruction. All right.
Isaiah 9 and 15. For my people, for the leaders called my people to hear.
God. Right? Hey, because the two turds, follow after what? They follow after these idols. All right, these false prophets. All right, these influencers. All right. Got it.
First Samuel 15 and 23 says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he hath also rejected thee from being king. You know, and this is going to be the biggest, as I'll state, this is the biggest form of rebellion. I'm taking this grain of rice, all right, is a straight blasphemy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's a straight one-way ticket to see the missile show. All right, to go see that fireworks show. All right, since we come upon that day. All right, you're gonna be independent. All right, you're gonna die alone. All right, well, with all these other, antichrist. All right, but hey, now rebellion is witchcraft. It's not as. All right, because these is Esau sorceries. All right, through this device, it's giving him the power, to be it's almost giving him the power to be like Yahweh. All right, it's allowing him to exalt himself as Yahweh. There's no comparison though. All right, this devil is low level. All right, he's a low level power. All right, even if that, I wouldn't even call him power. It just has power over us because, as we brought out in Romans, right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is allowing them to do this. Hey, Daniel 4 and 17 set up the basis of men.
Exactly. Right? It's exactly what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wants to do.
Everything is sanctioned. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is sanctioned this devil to be in power over him.
Ezekiel 7 and 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh cometh to me, saying, Also, thou son of man, this said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thou power unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Right, the end is come. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, what is he doing? He's pronouncing and proclaiming the end of this system. All right, the end is come because anytime that the prophets are on the scene, what happens? All right, the prophets are there to send and prophesy, send that warning. All right, for his nation first and foremost, but for all these other nations to what? To receive their judgment. All right, so you can't say that you weren't told. All right. Right.
Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to the ways, and I will recompense upon thee all thou abominations.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to recompense upon thee all the abominations, hey, that you have done. All right, to the nation of Israel. All right, to his people, to his image, to his name. All right, to his earth. All right. So now all of this has to be fulfilled. First and foremost, a judgment starts in the house of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua first. As you're starting to see, hey, more Israelites starting to receive more judgment. Right? You got more two turds, hey, catching hell and becoming more of a laughing stock, but becoming an example. Okay? They are, hey, they dropping like flies. Okay? Not only are they, you've got those who are dropping like flies, you got those who are getting indicted and caught up, all right, behind dumb shit, all right? Dumb shit, hey, that once upon a time, it would have never happened, such a little thing, all right, from the wickedness that they were doing, but hey, everything is being revealed, all right, through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? There's no soundness in them, okay?
Ezekiel 7 and 12.
No, go to slide 12. Yeah.
Ezekiel 12 and 1.
Slide 20.
Ezekiel 12 and 21. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is the proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, The days are prolonged, and every vision faileth.
Right, the days are prolonged and every vision fails. Okay.
Tell them, therefore, this said Yahweh Shem Yahushai thou power. I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Right, the effect of every vision. The day is at hand. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has the day at hand. The day what? Of Esau Edom's, hey, rulership falling. All right, the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, bringing what? Bringing to pass that which was once spoken of. All right, he said he will take that proverb to say that is far off. How long has the apostles, start with Apostle Tahar, been saying, hey, Jacob's trouble is coming? How long has Apostle Kabar, Apostle Abraham, Apostle Rakam, all right, the brothers, elders, the elders and the bishops been saying? But now we are here. Now we are here closer than ever. Now we are here in the dilation more so. Before she was just pregnant. Now she's dilating. Okay? She was just pregnant, but she's dilated now. All right? She's starting to breathe like, who? It's starting to affect you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
Those contractions are getting closer and closer.
Right.
Probably like 5 centimeters more.
Hey. Yeah.
What's that second address? The fourth chapter?
I know.
And they talk about birthing.
Yeah.
And pretty much the end of this world coming.
Yeah.
These prophecies coming to pass. And, It's all in due time.
Right. Don't tarry, wait for it. Wow. Man. Concrete people messing me up. Hey, all this shit is gonna be done away with. All right. Go ahead on that. Yeah, he's pulling it.
Yeah, I'll just.
Ezekiel 12 and 23. Tell them, therefore, this. Yeah, I'll say that.
That's all right. Keep reading.
Tell therefore, this said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power. I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattery, flattery. Yeah. Nation. Divination.
Huh? What? Divination. Divination. I don't know.
You got it all at the same time.
You got me.
Yeah. Divination. Yeah.
Divination.
Read this over. This is Ezekiel 12 and 24.
I got tissue in the car. If you need it. Yeah. All right.
Four-
Lock it. Let him pick up. You can go grab the tissue. I'll lock it. Go ahead. Lock it. Yeah, it should be in the middle console. That was 12 and 21. Yeah.
Right, this is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 21. It says, and the word of the Lord, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
Right. Yeah. I said, I will make it to cease. They shall no more using the proverb in Israel.
Right.
All right.
You ain't gonna say this no more. Right? You ain't gonna say it when I bring all this destruction, or when I bring this judgment. I make all these things, all these prophecies come to pass. You can't say that there ain't no
there ain't no power anymore.
there ain't no MOTB. There ain't no CHIP. Because there's a CHIP.
Because it's July. First, we just got out of June.
All right. Said now. All right. All the plagues are going out. All right. This devil trying to, bring back those lockdowns. Right. That's this fire out back east is talking about. It's talking about the climate change. And you see these dumbasses wearing their masks again. But why the fuck you wearing a mask and not even a N95? Right? So that ain't even protecting your lungs.
It's actually doing worse.
Stupid.
Got it.
The days are prolonged and every vision faileth. Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more verse 24, For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said he's going to cut off all bullshit from the nation of Israel. Right? All that bullshit, all that vanity, all that vain glory, hey, all that backsliding, all right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to cut that all off. All right? Hey, ultimately why? Because hey, to be that special peculiar treasure unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, what do we have to be? You're going through it. That's all right.
They got all this space to fly. All right.
Yeah, you got one more. I think it's one more verse.
I'm on 25 right now.
I think I'm saying I think it's like one or two verses. I want you to go.
Okay. Verse 25, and then I'm holding the second head.
Cut.
Verse 25, it says, or Ezekiel 12 and 25, for I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Right. And when he said in your days, all right, your days in the days now, all right, because prophecy is speaking loud and clear. All right. Hey, it is speaking loud and clear. There's no more denying. Hey, everyone's talking about the CBDC. Everybody's talking about the RFID CHIP. All right. Everybody's talking about these false miracles that are performed. All right. Everybody's talking about the newest, latest, greatest technology. Everybody's talking about everybody's talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Hey, everybody is talking about how this system in America is falling. All right. Hey, that this whore doesn't have the glory that she once had. Everybody's talking about how this whore has spread her legs across the world and made everybody fucking sick. All right, everybody's got the clap. All right, everybody has been defiled by this whore. All right, hey, all these other nations are pissed off. All right, they're pissed off for what you have done, hey, to their lands, hey, to their daughters, okay, to their sons. All right, how you have made everything perverse. All right, after this Western philosophy. All right, the philosophy of the devil. Okay. Got it.
You want me to read down more?
No, you can jump. You said you had Edris?
Yeah. The second Esdras 4 and second Esdras 5 and verse 44. I got about 4 verses.
Yeah.
This is verse 44. Then I'm gonna start at 43. So I answered and said, couldst thou not make those that have been made and be now, and that are for to come at once, that thou mightest show thy judgment the sooner? Then answered he me and said, the creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the world hold them at once that shall be created therein.
Right. So what's being said? Hey, the creature does not tell the creator when to do it. It will happen in the time that it's appointed to. All right. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushua says there's a season to everything. All right. There's a time to eat. There's a time to not eat. All right. There's a time to love, and there's a time to hate. All right. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making all things manifest. All right. Right now we're in that time of what? We're in that time of war. All right, a time for peace and a time for war. It is time for war. Thus saith the Bible. All right, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is stirring up war. All right, he is stirring up war of these nations. Okay, hey, not only that spiritual war, but a physical war. All right, hey, that spiritual war is happening. Why? Because all these other religions are starting to get cut. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is having the prophets dice all these other religion and these false idols, hey, down. All right, bringing shame unto your doctrine. Okay.
verse 45, it says, "And I said, as thou hast said to thy servant, that thou which givest life to all hast given life at once to the creature that thou hast created, and the creature beareth, even so might thou also bear them that now be present at once. And he said unto me, Ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, If thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once."
Right. Hey, because as Yahweh Shemi Shai has ordained the woman's womb to only bring forth so many children at a time, right? In its season. Hey, and then in that season, hey, the point of from receiving seed and getting pregnant 10 months, all right? Hey, has the time has to go. Just, oh, you standing right in the back? Well, I guess that's why I keep on moving. All right, but nevertheless, hey, the developmental stages. All right.
But you only seen Octomom, because of Esau's, sorcery.
Yeah, sorcery is technology. All right, which gave that ability for something like that. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai does everything justly in his time.
Even, like triplets are kind of
right. Yeah. Because guess what? That woman, if had it not been that she had a doctor there, all right, that would have never happened. She would have never had 13, 14 kids at once. Right.
She don't even got no man.
Right. If she ain't got no man. I think she. Yeah. Well, then she had another set.
Oh, she had another set?
Yeah. She has a total of like 16, 17 kids. With no man.
Hey, you can't speed this thing up.
Right. It still has to take its process.
This is only how much time. The prophecy is on his time, and 1,000 days, or 1 day to the Lord is, 1,000 days to the Lord is 1 hour. Right.
Yep. 1 day is 1,000 years.
That's quoted the water. So think about that. Verse 47. And I said, she cannot, but must do it by distance of time.
Right. She must do it by the distance of time, the appointed time. All right. Hey, through time, hey, that it is needed for what? All right. What is it? Wisdom of Solomon 7. Go there right quick. Thought you seen it too.
Seven and what?
7 and
2.
Yeah, just starting point.
Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 1. I myself also, I am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made on the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh, in the time of 10 months, being compact in blood of the seed of man.
Right. Hey, in the time, all right, which was the point. All right, in the time of 10 months. All right, it couldn't happen any sooner. All right. Slock, it can happen sooner, but hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if it did happen sooner, it happened what? At its appointed time. Okay? Because you do have premature and everything, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, hey, it's still at what? Its appointed time. All right? The most commonly, all right, and if everything is supposed to go as it's supposed to go, it's what? 10 months. All right? Gotta mess with it again. Why don't you just pick it up and move it over there? Make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I think that's just make it a little bit easier. You want to help him? do it together so we don't
Nah,
have to take it
it's,
all
it's good. I'll figure it out. I mean, straight show.
off. That won't be a distraction. We can make it easy.
We're gonna be right there.
I'm gonna get it.
Really,
It's always so convenient. Stop over right here. Where were you on? You were on 4 and
yeah, I'm 48. This is the point. Actually, that was the point.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
I
the
thought
point.
you had a little bit more. That's fine.
No, I mean, you can read a little bit more, but that was the point. Ezekiel 21, that everything, has to be done. Yeah, at the appointed time.
Yep.
All prophecy has an appointed time, just, hey, one, it shows the signs. Two, so we know that things are getting closer to
Hey.
this.
Progress is a process. Progress is a process. All right? And that process that has taken place for the downfall. All right? Hey, it's progressively happened. All right? As when Yahweh Shai had came and said, behold, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right? That's when it started. Okay? Now we're just getting to the latter end of it all. Okay?
Ezekiel 21, starting at 1. And the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thou face towards Jerusalem, and drop thee words towards the holy place, and prophesy against the land of Israel.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has us yet again prophesying. All right. Against, first and foremost, our nation. All right. 2/3 of our own nation for what? Being a degenerate vine. All right. Being backsliding, have no faith, being faithless, being idolaters, being reprobates. All right. Just being wicked overall. All right. Hey, being like these other heathen nations. Okay.
And say to the land of Israel, this said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, I'm against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said he would draw out the sword from his sheath. All right. Hey, watch. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be decimated. All right. Hey, 2/3 of the nation of Israel have to receive what? That death by pain. All right. It has to happen. Okay. It will happen. It is going to happen. That the nation of Israel is going to look like that there is going to be no salvation for Israel. All right. When we know that is not so. All right, there is that remnant of the elect. All right, of the 144,000 elect men, and then the multitude of the rest of the 1/3, men, women, and children, right, who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right.
Not his son.
All right.
Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of
Take it off. Yes. Probably take
They're
that.
still getting hit by the sun.
Sorry.
That's good.
Ezekiel 21:4. Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his street against all flesh.
Right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said he's going to destroy the wickedness out of his nation. All right. And the righteous. All right. The righteous are going to be what? Preserved. Okay. He's going to draw that sword upon his nation. right? Because what we're receiving right now, hey, Abaratazar, we be those men. Hey, we're receiving that chastisement, okay? For that thing that was once done unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai's name, all right? Done to his image, all right? Done to his land. Not only by, not only by the other nations, but of his own nation. Forsaken Yahweh Shem Yahushai's, heritage, his ways, his laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? That have been given unto us. Yeah.
Ezekiel 21, jumping to 9.
That was right? Yeah. There we go. I think that's the one.
Ezekiel 21 and 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, this said Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Right. The sword is sharpened and it's furbished. All right. It is ready. All right. Just as a samurai. All right. Hey, sharpens his sword or receives the blacksmith. Hey, makes that sword for that certain samurai. All right. Hey, it has been thoroughly beaten. All right. Hey, and then sharpened. All right. It has been tried and tested. Okay. Now it is ready. And now Yahweh Shem Yahushai is ready. Hey, to take these devils down. Okay. It is coming to the time of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, fulfilling all prophecy. All right. Because what is this year? Abarat is out the year that Yahweh Shem Yahushai fulfills all prophecy ordained by Apostle Tahar. All right. Got it. Yeah, continue.
It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make a moth mirth? It continue. The rod of my son has every tree.
Right? Hey, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai has this thing ready. He has it ready for what? He has it ready to put that real fear in Jacob. Right? Hey, for Jacob's trouble, but also to line in the midst of that, line fear upon these other nations and giving these nations that recompense. Okay? But that's why it's called Jacob's trouble, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to go through some shit. All right? You in trouble. You're going to get that ass for. All right? You're going to take that L. All right? You're going to take that L for all the abominations and the atrocities that you have done. Okay? Because I hold you to a higher standard. Amos 3:1 and 2. All right? For all the families of the earth have I loved, but for you, you I will chastise. I misquoted that.
I'll punish you for your iniquities.
I will punish you for your iniquity. All right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai loves you, Israel. All right? And first and foremost, his elect. Right? The 144,000 elect men, and then the multitude of the rest of the 1/3. Right? Is the care that he has, the love that he has. Okay?
Ezekiel 21 and 11, and he hath given it to the verbiage that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is verbiage to give it into the hand of the slaughter.
Right. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is giving it to the hand of the slayer. All right. That slayer is Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, starting with Yahweh Shai. Hey, the Alahayim. Hey, when that sky cracks and those clouds come upon the earth, all right, and being revealed, hey, that slaughter is ready. All right. The sword is ready. All right. This sword has been fashioned to be ready. All right. So this thing of ours, that all prophecy may be fulfilled. Okay? All right.
Because all Esau's devices are made. God. Right? Every single one. He got, robot dogs. See it. Hey, everything Esau created, man, that's all part of that sword. God. He's the ultimate, huh? God.
I got you.
Yeah, but that sword, being perfect, hey, that sword being perfect, hey, is hey, it's already created for the downfall of this system. All right. When
You can continue on that.
yeah,
Quick.
good.
Continuing. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy.
How far you want to go down?
2 more verses. Lock it.
But that's the thing. Is this sword, is first and foremost, it's for Israel. Okay?
Because it is a trial, and what if the sword contain even the rod? It shall be no more, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, thou power.
Right. And because, hey, what's coming, the main sword that's coming for the Israelites is the wrath of Esau. Right? And that wrath is going to be put down. It says, wrath Job 5. Job 5. Let's say,
In Job 5 and 12, he disappointed the deceivers of the crafty, the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
right. So he disappointed the devices, meaning that how much outside is going to shut down what the devil got working. Right? He's going to shut it down. Right? He's going to, whatever it be. Right? His NWO ain't going to reach its projected goals. All right? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, wickedness ain't going to prevail. All right? Y'all might outside and write the story that way. Set it up for Jacob to overcome. All right? The elected Israel to overcome.
Ezekiel 21 and 13, because it is a trial, and what if the sword contempt even the rod? It shall be no more, said Yahweh Shemi outside our power.
Yeah.
Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy, and smite the hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time, the sword of the slain. It is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their privy chambers. Private chambers. Yeah. It goes back to private. Yeah, privy chambers. This is Ezekiel 21 and 14. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy, and smite thy hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time, the sword of the slain. It is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their private chambers.
Probably be each.
Hey, so Yahweh Shem Shai enters that sword, right? He entered the sword not only into the nation of Israel, all right, but to these other nations, all right, for everything that has continued to go on, all right, so that this may be found, there's the word I'm looking for, Salakia. It may be made naked, all right, may be made bare, all right. And matter of fact, jump over to 22 and 18.
Ezekiel 22 and 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me became dross. All there are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver.
Right. And the girls, talk about all those impurities, right, that the nation of Israel has right now. So, going through the furnace of adversity, right, the furnace of affliction, that's purifying his elect. Right, it says in Zechariah the 13th chapter, the elect will the 1/3 of Israel is going to be tried by gold and fire. Well, this is part of that fire. Right, fire just being similar to or a parable, so to speak, for this, these times, right? These trying times, right? But it says that must endure to the right, endure the hardness of the good soldier, right? So these times ain't gonna be easy. They're struggle, it's called trouble, because they're perilous times.
Gosh, you got to keep going on that.
Therefore, this saith Yahweh Shem Yahshua thy power, because ye are all became dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem.
Right. He's gonna gather you in the midst of Jerusalem. So go ahead, break down.
Yep.
As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger, and you and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Right. Melts it down, right? Because all the others, pretty much the dross, it ain't worth it. Standing there at the end of the day is that fine gold, right? The spinning image of Yahweh outside, the spinning image of power. That was created to be.
Right. You got it? Okay.
Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof, as silver is melted in the midst of the furnace. So shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, Yahweh Shem Shai, have poured out my fury upon you.
Right. And he poured that fury upon who? Who's that fury for? Let's just talk about Israel alone. Right there. Just that fury for Israel, for the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. How much more for these other nations?
How much more?
So that, those that are in the know or the truth, it's supposed to Luke 12, that just those that are in the truth, don't take heed, they be beat with any stuff.
Wow. I'm gonna read something. I got it for you. I'm gonna pick up. This is the book of Ezekiel. All right. And this is for the other nations. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, and verse 8, and it reads, Thus saith Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, because Moab and Syre do say, Behold, the house of Judah is like unto all the heathens. Therefore, behold, I will open the side of Moab from the cities. All right, from his cities, which are on his frontiers, and glory of the country. Beth Yashima, Baal, Menon, and Kirkethium. Lucky if I'm mispronounce that. Kirkethium. Kirkethium. All right, unto the men of the east with the with the with the Ammonites, and will give them in possession, that the Ammonites may not be remembered amongst the nations.
But I'm so-called Japanese. But hey, there's it's all Israel's gonna get judged with all these other nations. Hey, Yahweh Shem has the power of balance, right? He ain't gonna afflict, just one, nation just because. All right, it's all due judgment.
God.
Right?
I'm going to continue. Verse 11, and it reads, and I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they shall know that I am Yahweh.
Hey, upon the Chinese, the destruction gonna go out upon, right? Because all these heathen nations are, they're gonna be all in one place, in the time of the battle of Armageddon, right? A mountain of truth. That's when all the troops gonna get together, right, and fight against the Elohim, right? So they all gonna receive, judgment, right? So the Moab is washed out. I mean, he's gonna wash everything out before, Yahweh try to come, right? Now he's gonna have some type of power, but they're not gonna get, they're not gonna receive that power, right? Because that's reserved for Israel.
And I'll just to give you a brief. This will be the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 1. It reads, woe unto the heathen rage. Slacken. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying,
That word rage means fire. Right? The heathen, really have plotted against Israel, starting from down. Right? These other nations all in their league, and follow Esau's direct orders, right? To keep Israel, close, keep them from knowing who they are. So, they imagine the same thing. They have a preconceived notion in their head that they're gonna be able to rule forever. They're gonna be able to rule next. All right.
you got to pull something?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going back to this book. Is
You want to read down?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one more verse.
Yep. Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
So that's what that's how they kept Israel low. They took away from that connection. Starting with the name, going back to the name. They hit the name and destroy our heritage and press the heritage. That's the mic, right? We're going back to
Yep. Going back to Ezekiel 25 and 12. Ready? All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, and verse 12, and it reads, thus saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, because Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended the revenge, greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off men and beasts from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman.
because Esau going, they got something coming to them. They got severe judgment, heavy judgment coming.
Yep. So good.
This Obadiah, this Obadiah, the point is at 10, but I'm sorry, at 8. Oh, this Obadiah 8. Shall I not in that day, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau, and they mighty men of Teman shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thou violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and they shall be cut off forever.
They always say that's happening in Jacob. When they get cut off forever after that 1,000 years of slavery. 1,000 years of slavery. Right?
That's something like
It's the only movie.
That's coming to Esau. Right? That's the reality. That's the reality show. Right?
That's
But he cut off the wisdom because he gave him that wisdom.
God.
Right? He gave him the ability, like thought, to create that sword, right? I mentioned it earlier. Create the goldsmith, that and to make the goldsmith that created those ICM back in Isaiah.
Yep. Continuing on, verse 13. Sloppy. I got it. Continue on this book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, and verse 13, and it reads, Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off men and beasts from it, and will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of his people. And we're going to get a part of that action. All right? It's going to start with the Elohim, Yahushai and the rest of the Elohim, but if we're going to get, Lord willing, we be those, we're going to get a hand of this, a hand on.
All right. Continuing on. And they shall do in Eden according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh. Hashem Yahushai.
Numbers. We've been at war with Amalek generation.
Yep.
Generation, right? This is non-stop. This is the main story of the Bible. Of the Bible. It's Esau versus Jacob. All right?
this is Ezekiel 35.
No, that's the end of that, but I got something else after it follows with that.
Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come unto me, saying, Son of man, set thou face against Mount Seir, and have prophesied against it.
So they prophesied against Mount Seir. He dwells in Mount Seir. Okay.
And say unto it, This said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy powers, Behold, of Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, most desolate. Hey, it's clear, plain and clear right there that the Most High is against Esau Edom. Okay.
I will lay the cities waste, and they shall be desolate, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Read down one more because hey, through his power, all right, he's going to Yahweh Shem is going to demonstrate his power and his fury that he has against Esau Edom. All right, and this is coming. All right, he's going to lay waste Babylon the Great. The shores of America will be turned into the wilderness. All right, the desert, dry, never to be inhabited. All right, besides owls, dragons, all right, and unclean creatures. All right.
Because thou has had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Read down real quick.
There,
Let me speak on that real quick. That Esau Edom Esau had that perpetual hatred, right, for his brother Jacob. Said, as soon, the days of my father, mourning is at hand. He always been fighting to kill Israel. I've been jealous of him. All right, he's been a front. All right, but contrary to what he thinks is gonna happen, all right, he's gonna be destroyed. All right, Yahweh Shemi outside is judging him for the things that he's done against our people.
Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, thou power, I will prepare thee unto blood. The blood shall pursue thee, since thee has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Don't get the bloody hand, the blood that you fight. Right? So, still, says that's nothing. When he says that's nothing, that's when he's going to be gone. Right? King Paragraph, Malachi, when it actually start up.
all right, I got it. Book of Malachi, chapter 1. Just start at verse 2. Malachi 1 and verse 2. And it reads, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right. He did it once before, and he's going to do it again. All right. This time it's going to be,
Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus shall Yahweh of hosts, they shall slack it. Let me read that again. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, have indignation forever.
So you're not coming back from this destruction.
God.
This end-time destruction is going to stay in servitude. It's going to sit your ass in servitude. All right, and that's going to be the best the best thing that has happened until you are completely done away with. All right, those 1,000 years are going to suck, but they're going to be the last thing you remember. All right, it is going to be the last thing you remember before you are no longer.
And Yahweh, just speaking as a man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, may make a high holy day out of your final ends. All right.
We celebrate because we know we don't have another Passover.
God.
Another memorial for when we get delivered out of this captivity.
God.
Right? It's always been.
Right.
Right?
This is Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generations. They call their land after their own names.
Right. That's part of that vain imagination that he saw God. You think that they gonna continue to live on? That they got plans 2030? You know, arcs in the not Noah arcs, to escape from the judgment. Yeah. I'm talking about, something about. I'm just going back to watch the 24. I don't think I ever seen it. I was trying to watch it up for sequel. But yeah, you can't escape judgment. What it's saying, Amos. If you run from a lion, get caught by a bear,
God.
you escape from that bear, so they don't want to certain place.
Right.
All right, so when your time is due, your time is up. All right, Esau's time is close to me to being finished. All right, but going back to Revelation 12, you want to go back to that?
I actually got something. I got Zechariah 14. And we just gonna go 14 through 5.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has came down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he got a short a time.
What?
Trailers. Yeah. I don't know. Something even talking about. Yeah, read that again.
It's Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta drop it. So
Woe unto the inhabitants
Pieces of shit for breakfast.
of the earth, of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
right, and this, when Esau knows this time is up, we're gonna start seeing more draconian measures as we're seeing. The system, getting closer and closer to popping off. The split down system, launch, which they already had in the works.
Go.
But it's just a matter of time before you implement that anti. It's just a matter of time before, Ukraine does something that will, respond to, in the fashion that he really wants to. Right. And then everybody else is gonna have to feel that collateral effect. I was watching the day the Earth stood still.
Yeah.
It just takes one major event, and everything is it's complete chaos. It's like what's going on in France right now. They got a lot of provisions so that they can't access. Their whole system really down right now. They can't. People are lacking in food, basic necessities because of what martial law.
Hey, what did they just say? I believe it was in Uganda too. Hey, the grid is going down.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
We know when
Nigeria.
that the power outage is coming. Right. That the EMP blasts are that certain states are already, pretty much held at, they're being held hostage. All right, from certified inside sources. All right, people that have military insight. They don't release those whistleblowers.
Sure.
But how far out is it to believe them?
All right. This is going to be the book of Zechariah, chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 1, and it reads, Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, and the spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle. And the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled.
And it's going to happen in the middle. All right, that battle, that Armageddon. All right, mountain of truth. When all these other nations stop fighting each other, right, go against the Elohim, as it says in Revelation 12:7.
And the woman ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall Yahweh go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the mountain of Olives, which is before Jerusalem, right, on the east, and the mountain of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof towards the east.
Right. Because we going back to that land. All right. It's also the Israel called the olive.
Yeah. God.
It says it's like in
Isaiah.
is it Isaiah or am I thinking of is it Romans? I can't think of the exact scripture.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Lock it. Gotta find my place again. I'm gonna start at verse 4 again. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14 and verse 4, and it reads, "And his feet shall stand in the day upon the mountain of Olives, which before Jerusalem on the east, and the mountain of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof towards the east and towards the west. And there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall be removed from the north, and half of it towards the south. And they shall flee to the valley of the mountains, for the valley of the mountains shall reach upon Ezel, yea, ye shall flee, like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the day of Uzziah, king of Judah, and Yahweh, my power, shall come, and all saints with thee." God. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, this is when Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to take up his nation. All right. He is going to gather his nation back to their land. All right. When all of Israel is when all of the elect of Israel, all right, the 1/3, starting with the first and foremost 144,000 elect men, nation of Israel, all right, the Alahayim, all right, they're all going to come back, and this is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, given this prophecy, all right, that they come back and he's going to stand on that mountain to gather his nation back. Why? Ultimately, what? For that battle, all right, that cry. All right, that battle cry is going to be let out, and then it is time for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to subdue the earth yet again. Okay, because he has done it once before. He did it by flood. Okay, now he's going to do it he did it by wars and floods. All right, to subdue the earth, to give it unto the nation of Israel. Israel got their land through what? Through war. All right, took the land of Canaan. All right. And after they took the land of Canaan, became the promised land, now Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, is going to return us back to that land. All right? It is, whether you believe it or not, all right? It is coming. All right? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right? But first, it starts within you. All right? Thus saith the Bible, roughly paraphrasing scripture. We are showing forth the part, Abaratazah, we are those men showing part forth of the kingdom of heaven, being on one accord with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, standing up for his name and his righteousness and his law, statutes, and commandments and his judgments, all right, to the best of our ability, even yet this day in our captivity, all right, because this is going to be a time, where it's that final countdown and that final moment that has to be tried, all right, that before all dross is taken out, it has to be heated up one last time. All right, and we are getting to that point.
Revelation 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his veil upon the great river of Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the water of the king of the east might prepare.
Right. This is that preparation. This has already happened. All right. This prophecy has came to pass already. Right, the water of Euphrates and dried up. Right. Most High put spirits out there, to make this happen. All right. And the kings of the east. All right. The kings of the east is talking about the kings of these other nations.
Oh.
Right. But
And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
right, that false prophets being the Roman Catholic Church.
Wow.
All right. But read down to my
In Salakia, the Roman Catholic Church and the doctrines that they have set up, because all these other doctrines go back to the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? Hey, that's why you see, why do you see the Pope going to the White House and going to these other countries and everything? Right? He has what does it say on Lethal Weapon? Diplomatic immunity. All right. They are shown in a way as a part of the sovereigns, right? Of this system. All right. Can't be touched. Can't really speak against it. Okay. You got it.
For they
Go ahead, call it out again.
Revelation 16 and 14. For they for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of the great day of the Most High Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together unto a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Right, and that's the place right there. Middle East is pretty much, that area is right there by the Euphrates. Euphrates is that main point of action, which is going to take place. All right, and you have all that nakedness of these other kingdoms, which are the other countries that are set up right now. Pretty much that's what's going to be judged there. All right, going back into the destruction, their affliction to Israel. All right, the captivities that they held over, and ruled over us. All right, this is the redemption period. This is that going to be the time of salvation, of the physical salvation. All right.
Well, it's that righteous recompense. That's when all God. That's when all the Slovakia, the farmers and everything beating their plowshares. These other nations beating their plowshares and their pruning hooks into weapons of war. Okay, hey, their budgets are going up for war. Ultimately, so all their weapons can be destroyed. All right, until those weapons go back to the tools for their purpose. All right. That's it. That's all I got. You got more on that?
Revelation 12 and 7. and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. The dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right. So, hey, those other angels, right? Can you read from top of the
Revelation 12 and 7. And there was a war in heaven.
right? This in the skies, right? What you know, is going to be taking place over, that area you just said by the Euphrates, right? Right. Don't be like me. But something that can't be compared to, because everything you see that glory of Yahweh Bashim outside is the glory of the cherries, that true power. Right?
Power? Continuing. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Right. This is going to be under the authority of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is going to track the first. All right. And he's going to be following. He's the commander. He's the commanding general. Right? The commanding general, right? Of this whole battle. All right. So he's coming through, but hey, Michael will be right underneath him. Under his authority. And Michael's in charge of everybody all the other allies.
Right. Hey, about that action.
Right? so go ahead.
And the dragon fought and his angels.
Right, so the dragon got his own angels. All right, who's the dragon? The dragon is Esau Edom. All right, this beast system, the UN truth. All right, all these other, the dragon and his angels, meaning that Esau's technology is Project Bluebeam. All right, it's Max Cherry. All right, that's what that's the battle of the war in heavens that's going to be going on.
And prevailed not.
Right, so his dragons, chariots, the dragons, angels, B-52, whatnot, the exclusive shit we ain't seen yet. All right, they're not going to prevail.
I got it.
Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right, neither was their place found anywhere in heaven. Hey, as Satan fell as lightning. All right, his rulership is death. Heaven just meaning rulership, kingdom. All right,
Dominion.
right. He's out.
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, and started at verse 1, and it reads, Woe unto them that go to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because are many, and the horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. All right. Verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirits.
That's why they're not going to prevail, because they don't have that. They're lower than the powers that they're going to be faced with. It's ultimately it's a lopsided war. That they about to enter into and be used to their pride. They ain't going back down. But same thing as Pharaoh. He puffed the Pharaoh's army and might, and put that and persuaded his mind to think that he could actually win.
God.
Which reminded me of trick that.
God. Continuing on, when Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that hopeth shall fall down, and they shall fall together. For thus saith Yahweh, spoke unto me like as a lion, and and the young lion roaring of his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself from the noise of them. So shall Yahweh of hosts come down to fight for the mountain of Zion and for the hill thereof.
That we, hey, that just as in the times of Joshua, Jericho, we're gonna have a power fighting with us once again. All right, that's where the deliverance comes. All right, that's where our salvation comes. All right, and our power by us retaining the power comes from having and keeping and having Yahweh on our side. All right, having Yahweh, pretty much, that's the whole reason why Yahweh sacrificed himself, to make us be able to have the ability to reconcile back to our power. All right, and then in this time, it's going to be a full demonstration who the children of Israel are, who Yahweh's favorite people is, right? Who he really cares about, right? Wisdom Song the 5 1. You got anything else? And it's there.
This was the song. Yeah, we'll get it there. 5-1.
Get one.
Wisdom of Solomon 5-1. Then shall the righteous man stand in the great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, and we don't gonna have that boldness because we got the power of all, being that backbone of faith, right?
And he made no
Down to like 3.
and made no account of his labor. When they see him, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right. That's the fear that's coming on the world. Hey, what was the day of the Lord? To those who desire, the day of the Lord is dark and not light.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Thinking once again about those chariots, those so-called UFOs, UAPs, right? The chariots of Israel, the wheel inside of the wheel, the cloud. No, that's our true salvation. That's how it's coming. The rest of the world and people not that have no inkling of what this truth is about. All right, they're not gonna see it coming. They're gonna think it's an alien invasion.
Yes.
All right.
Got a question?
So far beyond all that they look for.
Right. Because they're also looking at the people. They're gonna be seeing the people that get beamed up into those chariots. It's gonna be unbelievable.
And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall they say within themselves, this was he, whom he had sometime in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Right, because people treat the true prophets of the Lord, they dislike them. When you speak the truth, it hurts.
Right.
Right? They don't like to know that you're not a so-called Black, Latino, and Native American. That your true heritage goes back to Israel of the Bible, because they discredit the Bible, because the Bible has been discredited, in our modern times. Right? They said that the white man wrote it was false. Everybody that wrote this was of color and was an Israelite. That's where this comes from. Our nationality stems from Israel. The captivity that we were redeemed out of in Egypt, and it's coming back. All right. Same with the plagues of Egypt. Greater plagues are coming to this time.
That's right.
All right. And a greater deliverance is coming this time. All right. You had that pillar of fire. The chariots of Israel. Light the way. For us to get out of Egypt. All right, and to smite the Egyptians with blindness.
Ah, and
Right.
it's that path, that walk, that this is the way, walk ye in it.
Right.
Right? That's how about Shimei Shai?
And Yahweh Shai was there, the whole way. Okay, read that one more. But this deliverance is going to be so great, and unimaginable, right, on two parts. Because you have the destruction that's going out, all right, in this world, World War III, in the midst of World War III, what's going to be known as, all right, well, the Battle of Armageddon and these perilous times is known as Jacob's trouble, all right, not the apocalypse, not the
Rapture.
the rapture, as the Christian church calls it, or the Catholic church calls it, right? This is a time of famine, death, pestilence,
Right.
all right?
Ultimately to its destruction, right? The destruction of this whole current system, this land mass that has been defiled by the blood of Yahweh Shimei Shai's people.
And Esau, rulership, as in the Bible, Esau, but as we know today, as the self-proclaimed white man,
God.
all right?
Because so, hey, the Bible deals with nations, not colors.
That's what it's saying. Isaiah, the 14th chapter, that you're gonna slay for the iniquity of your fathers.
God.
All right. So hey, that's what we know today as white privilege. Okay. And that's why today you're in a better. You're still reaping off all the benefits that you had the southern and northern kingdom. But hey, you got to pay for them.
Right.
It don't matter what.
As well as these other nations.
What you pay. What good deeds you do. All right. To help out the poor and less fortunate. You still got to reap what you sow.
Right. Hey, that's go ahead and pull that. Revelation. I already knew you had.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's what we're waiting.
Yep.
We're waiting to get that rulership back, which is coming to us. All right.
All of that.
Hey, call log y'all about Shimei Shai.
Hey, that's what Esau is destined to be a slave, all right, for 1,000 years.
As well as you other nations. You don't get off.
Right.
All right? But the difference is you're going to get your land back.
Yeah. The heathen as an inheritance. No, actually, read down to there. Can you look that up? Inheritance.
Yeah.
It's a
I'll get the heathen here.
ask of me, and I'll give you.
The heathen for your inheritance.
It's
I think the
continuing.
Psalms.
Is it 94 and 14? Like, I don't think it is. It's 2 and like 7. 2 and 1. Right, go ahead.
There's a wisdom of Solomon. And 4. He fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
Right?
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
Right. This is the majority of Israel. Fuck out. You out there, our women destroyed. All right. Our men acting like women. All right. What the elders say? He had a lesson. He was talking about the IUIC incident. He said, there's nothing worse than a man, there's nothing more, right, exactly how he put it, but there's nothing worse than a man with pretty much like a female drive. Nothing more dangerous than a physical man, but they got the drive of a woman. That's what the majority of our nation is.
Right.
Because they came up underneath their mom.
God.
Which is a curse. All right.
God.
Hey, you just seen I seen a TikTok with well I seen another one saying that they got off no charges, but a mom told the son to go shoot the man that he put hands on her. But, he was popping off. I don't know. And he told her, keep on talking. Just take your food and leave. Or I'm gonna knock you out. That's what he told her. But the 14-year-old son, she went back and told him, go shoot, go shoot him. Hey, that could have been easily been a life sentence for both.
No, I got it. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 8, and it reads, As for me, and I shall give thee, Slacken, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Right. So he asking for that. Hey, you want our recompense. And this is already given to him. Because like, he divided the lot according to Israel.
Oh.
Right? Hey, pretty much the heathens are already ours. Right? It was predestined for this.
God.
But hey, we got to get that back. We got to ask. Right? We got to ask for you how about how to bring that deliverance.
God. I'll continue to read. It says, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
No, real quick. Go to second Edric 6. And,
I got it.
7.
I'm already there.
Right.
This straight to the point.
Yeah, just go to 6.
Yeah, this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 57. And it reads, And now, O Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, behold, the heathen, which have even been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, the people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn and thy begotten and thy fervent lover, are given unto the hands.
And nobody else lives. Yeah, I'll bet you my thought. Give them that reverence like the Israel.
If verse 59, if the word now be made of, it's like if the world now be made for our sake, why do it not we possess an inheritance with the world?
Right, that's the punishment that we had to go through, the chastisement period that we had to go through, the learning curve, really, knowing and understanding wickedness so we can come back and appreciate the righteousness. Because it sucks over here.
Wow.
All right, this world sucks. It's destined, to be done away with. But we just got to endure it.
God.
We got to endure it to the end.
It says, how long?
How long? All right. Now that's the question that everybody asks. Why y'all about to trying to put you in this position? Easy, because of sin. All right, because
Stupid.
stiff-hearted, stiff-necked, hard-hearted people. You can't get it through your thick skull. Hey, Israel is a rebellious people, laden in iniquity. All right. This Romans 5, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore, we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. And this is, talking about all the non-believers that are like, why are these elect men getting beaten up in church? Why are these, women that nerd ass looking women, that are not showing their body,
We're showing modesty.
right, that have been, good unto their husbands, that kept to themselves, weren't loud and arrogant, all right, pompous, all right, a gatherer of brides, had no clout in this world. All right, why are they getting beat up with Beyonce and Madonna and Cardi B? I can say,
Right.
right? That's because y'all wicked. Y'all deserve to burn in hell.
Hell yeah, I think they deserve that, and I hope they burn in hell.
The lake of fire. All right, just like the heathen nation deserves services.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Pull second Esdras.
Yeah.
Second Esdras. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6, and starting at verse 7. And it reads, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of that follow? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born. Of him, Jacob held, slack it, and Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That was that sign that, hey, Saul comes for you. All right, hey, everything has been, foreshadowed. And the sacrifice of Yahweh was foreshadowed, and Isaac,
God.
all right, and Abraham, was willing to sacrifice his only son, all right, or his son, all right. Let me correct myself. When Isaac was when Jacob and Esau were in the womb, all right, there was a birthing pain, all right, to foreshadow the battle, all right, between the two main stars, all right, and when he was in the womb, Esau came out first, all right. Esau's rulership is now, but it's not the end. Esau's rulership is the end of this current world, but it's not the kingdom, the beginning of new life and eternal rulership for eternity. All right, we won't die.
It's not the beginning of heaven.
We won't die in the kingdom. Why? Because we're going to be following, all right, the laws and performing the laws, statutes, that Yahweh put in place for us to be immortal.
All right.
All right, that's the end all be all.
Hey, that governs the world and the universe.
Right.
Right. That's it. Hey,
all right. Hey, so with that, all right, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem,
All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstones, teaching them well. All right, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, action of this word with truth and security. All right, and shalom to the elect of Israel.
Shalom.
Right. And Kwame Yasharala, Bob, above the ball.
Kwame Yasharala, Bob, above the ball. Shalom. It's so nice. Oh, so nice. I can't turn it off. The fan is open.
I just figured that out. That's probably why it was turned off. That thing was probably under. It's probably touching. Yeah, it's touching.